I am Fresco.
I'm Valentina.
And this is Championship Unboxing. Who loves Kanye more than Kanye? The creator from Chicago who changed sneaker culture 2 times. But today we debate who changed the culture versus who changes the numbers. Who wins? Glow in the dark bottom. I used to step outside at night and be ready to go.
It was so exclusive. Everyone was raging about it, blocking the system.
When I think of dad shoes, I'm going back to Nike with the Monarch.
These would have me understand why Kanye was designing sneakers.
At the time, the hype on this gray one wasn't as massive as it grew to be. I actually ended up getting them a week early and for retail.
Oh, my bad.
So now when I think of all these apps and all these different things, all these hurdles you have to jump through to get them, this was an easy one for me, and this is still one of my favorite shoes.
Mark Smith and him did such a great job at designing the shoe, and definitely has a great take on the Nike Air Revolution with the 3s at the bottom, so looks real cool.
What do you think of these when they first came out?
Definitely a lot of hype around them. Was Kanye coming out with something with Adidas? Was it all a lie? Had a lot of people purchasing them, even though they were kind of hard to get.
I mean, you would know because you waited online, right?
I was outside in the cold, yes, I was.
We're gonna start with the first round being impact. Each of these shoes have their own impact in their own right, but in regards to just my perspective, the biggest impact I think comes from the Red October out of the 6 shoes that we got here.
All right, that's cool. I think the biggest impact next to the Red Octobers is definitely gonna be the 750s for me. Not only was it Kanye's first shoe coming out with Adidas, but it was also the access to the shoe, the revolutionary sneaker app that Adidas had developed for people to get the shoe was so exclusive. Everyone was kind of raging about it. It was definitely kind of a nail biter, trying to see what Kanye was gonna release. Was it even gonna look like what he had with Nike?
If I'm going with the numbers, I'm gonna go with this. But if I'm going with culture shift and impact on the culture, I'm going with the Red October because at the time, there was almost no Yeezy that had amounted to that price point. And it's still the highest selling Yeezy to date. I think I'm going Red October. You riding with this? It's all good.
Yep, I'm choosing those. I'm still riding with those.
Round 2 is design and style. So all of these different silhouettes have a variety of different designs and aspects to them, but your opinion, what do you feel has the best design and style?
I'm gonna go with the Nike Air Yeezy ones. Definitely great take on the Nike Air Revolution, very similar to the shoe. Colorway was awesome. Glow in the dark sole though, that does it for me. But it was also the introduction of the Air Jordan 3s at the bottom.
I'm not even gonna debate you on this one as bad as I want to. Colorway is functional with everything. As you mentioned, the glow in the dark bottom, when I stepped out, it made me feel like I used to charge these up in the light and step outside at night and be ready to go. Just the colorways, the different materials, yeah, I'm definitely going with the Air Yeezy one.
I knew you would agree with me.
It doesn't happen often. Round 3, 3 of 3, legacy. Which one of these shoes speak to your legacy?
I'm standing right next to it. At that time, Kanye was shifting music-wise, he was shifting personality-wise. These established a legacy for me that would have me understand why Kanye was designing sneakers. So these do it for me, the Red Octobers.
When I think of Kanye and I think of red, I think of the hat that I'm not gonna mention. So I'm gonna shift my opinion to the Zen Gray because it kind of was a sleeper, but it was the one that introduced everything. It was the aesthetic, the design, just the effect that it had on me personally, and the effect that I seen it had on different people. I was gonna go Red October, but I'm sticking true to the OG. We've talked about legacy, design, and impact. In regards to all 6, which is your champion?
I'm gonna go with Yeezy's Red Octobers. I'm a big fan of conversation starters. This started a conversation, ended one that everyone was so interested about. And just basically, in typical Kanye fashion, he went out with a bang with his collaboration with Nike.
I show a lot of love to Adidas, and we appreciate you, but I'm still leaning Nike. That to me is like the start of the first conversation. This is the culture conversation, and that one speaks more to the numbers conversation as it shifted into Adidas.
don't think so.
So my champion out of the group, and because I still have them, I'm going with the Zangray Air Yeezy one. I know we showed the Nikes a whole lot of love, but the battle doesn't end here.
Take to the comments and tell us what you think. Did I get it right? Did Fresco get every opinion wrong?
Of course she thinks I got everything wrong, but clearly, your arm's too short to box with God.
Wow, okay, choose the Red Octobers in the comments just so you can tell him that I was right.
So she just said choose the Red Octobers as she's pointing at the Zangray.
I pointed at these.
So clearly Valentina's wrong, but I am Fresco.
I'm Valentina and I'm right.
And this is Championship Unboxing, and she's wrong.